Hi friends! Welcome to my channel. I'm fucking starving. Just pre-warning, if you don't like cursing or you're around kids, please don't watch this until you're not around kids, because I probably will be cursing a lot. Also, I'm eating chicken and, I don't know, taco sauce. You're probably like, she's eating the chicken salad, I'm so skinny. There's taco sauce all over, so yeah, it defeats the purpose. So yeah, welcome. Also, I'm going to be on the coffee, so expect very fast talking. If English is not your first language, maybe you shouldn't be watching this video, because I stutter and I mumble a lot. Welcome to my channel. Do you mind if I sit like this, because it's very comfy, very nice. My mouth is on fucking fire from that tikka chicken. I swear, if I spill any of these on my white sheet, I'm gonna go mad. Alright, well, some introduction that is. Anyway, welcome friends. I feel like I'm about to tell your fortune, like all this vibe. It's cute, it's cute, it's cute. And by the way, the room transformation video is coming soon. I'm just a little bit low on my funds at the moment, so I'm saving up to get the rest of it done, so I'm hoping it'll be up soon enough, but I'll keep you informed on my Instagram. So if you don't know, I have recently came out of a relationship, and I just felt like a lot of people kind of looked to me towards like advice and liked the way that I was dealing with it, and give them like kind of my lowdown on how I've been feeling, and just give back advice about it, see if it could help you, and how to avoid getting into bad situations with relationships that don't deserve your time, and how to get out of them type of relationships and know your worth, guys. Just know your worth. So it will be a bit of a serious topic, but a kind of motivational topic as well. So I hope you like this video, and then if you do, please make sure you give it a like, and please share if you are going to be watching and put it on your Instagram, because I'd really appreciate it, because we all know how hard it is with how Instagram's working lately, that it's very hard to get everyone to reach your stuff. So yeah, thanks. Let's get into the video, friends. So I have my phone here of all my Instagram messages of some of the questions that some of you wanted to know, and then I've actually put down a few notes that I really wanted to speak about. So because I'm on coffee right now, so I already know that I'm not going to be making a lot of sense, because I get way too excited on coffee, right? So let's get them up. Some of them are really sad, and I'm real like, oh, I just want to give you all like a little hug, put you in my pocket and give you a little hug. Alright, in case if anyone's wondering about my arms, because I'm only after rewatching that clip, you can see it really harshly. Actually from just, like, I'm no tan on or anything, just really, really bad dry patches up my arms, so please excuse. Please excuse. So Libby goes, would love to know how you're dealing with this, as I'm out of the same situation. See, the thing is, right, with a breakup, everyone's different. Everyone's got different personalities, everyone deals with things, like especially even like pain or anything like that. It's hard, like obviously it can be difficult, because when you get with people, you don't just be like, oh, I'm only going to be with you for a year, 5 years, whatever. You plan to be with them for the rest of your life, so it is hard to just kind of get rid of that and accept that that person's not going to be there anymore. It is very difficult. Like, it's basically like having a death in the family, if you think about it, because you spend so many years or how long, whatever, you're with someone, and then all of a sudden they're just gone, and then all communication is completely gone. So it is hard. I personally am doing really well, just because my breakup at the end became quite bad, and there was a lot of things I just can't forgive what he done on me for the last couple of times. Now, don't get me wrong, my relationship was amazing. I had a really good relationship, but then there was just certain things that just weren't changing, and I was promised things that things would change, and they never did, and I just told myself, I'm not worth this, it's not worth my hassle, it's not worth being upset majority of the time. But yeah, mine was mainly to do with drink related stuff, so that was me personally, and then just I have this hate towards the end of our relationship, that's what's keeping me going. Now, days like, you know, when I'm in bed and I get a bit lonely, and sometimes that's when, oh god, fuck, why am I getting upset? Fuck, I haven't cried in a while. Oh god, fuck, you're not supposed to be fucking crying right now. Fuck. No, guys, I actually didn't expect me to fucking cry throughout this video, because I've been doing really well. I just think now, oh god, whoa, I thought I was fine, I thought I was ready, but clearly not. Oh, right, I'm gonna just take a breather, and then I'm gonna remember all the bad things. This is how I deal with it when I'm in bed and I'm sad and whatever. I just say to myself, well, there's a reason why we broke up, there's a reason why this is happening. There's a lot of things that I can see beneficial of me being single now. So like, look at me right now. I probably wouldn't be doing this right now if I was with someone, because I'd be so distracted, and I get distracted so easily. So that's how I'm looking at it, as in I just want to show myself what I'm capable of doing, because I felt that I wasn't being held back by that person, but I felt like I was myself holding myself back because of how distracted I was getting. Like I said, I get distracted so easily. So I feel like this is benefiting me so much by wanting to do what I want to do, go to places, go traveling, go live somewhere else, and not have to deal with anything. Like, I am my own person. I make my own decisions. I don't have to go through anybody. So that's another thing that you need to keep in consideration, is that you don't have to answer to nobody. You don't need to tell anybody what you're doing, who you're being with, what person you're speaking to, this and that. You get what I mean? So think of the benefits. Don't constantly think of what you miss. Look at me, I just started fucking crying, like, and I don't, if you meet me, I'm extremely heartless. I'm extremely heartless with things that are to do with feelings, because I don't like to be hurt. So that's why I just never think about it. I keep myself distracted constantly. That's why I'm putting loads of my energy into my Instagram. I'm trying to get back into YouTube, and I'm really into my gym at the minute. So just keeping yourself distracted a lot is going to be the one thing. And then being around friends and stuff, like, mine was really hard. I came back from Ibiza, and then I had to isolate for 2 weeks, so I wasn't able to talk or be with anybody. Well, I was able to talk to people, I wasn't able to be physically around people. So, like, that was really hard. So that's why I did up my room. So, see what I mean? You just take a bad situation and turn it into a positive. Take a bad situation and turn it into a positive. So that's what I was doing. Yeah, fuck that. Why the fuck am I getting... Why am I crying for? What a pussy. But yeah, and again as well, it's okay to cry. That's just how my personality is, that I don't like crying. I find crying a weakness. But myself, now, if anyone else cries to someone else, I think that's called a strength, because a lot of people cry to themselves and they're too afraid to say it to someone else. So I actually do feel like if you cry to someone, that's showing that you're strong and you want help and you feel like you need that. People who lock it up inside are the ones that are hurting the most, because they're not letting it out and they just keep building and building and building. So please speak to someone. Don't think that you're going to be able to get over this by yourself, because it's very hard to get over by yourself. And if it wasn't for my friends, I don't know what, I can't even imagine what the way I'd be right now. But yeah, next question. Sorry, that was the longest answer replied, but you get what I mean. I just wanted to fill you in. From Aoife, it's always a blessing in disguise in the long run. Hope you're doing okay. Oh, thanks, Aoife. Yeah, I'm doing good. Well, I just cried a few minutes ago, but I'm okay. Exactly, that's what I mean. It is always a blessing in disguise. Like, there is a reason why you broke up. Whether you broke up with them or they broke up with you, just remember that there's something good's gonna happen. Like I know sometimes the world can be really harsh, and sometimes I think to myself about people who lose really close people in their lives, and I'm like, that's just so unfair. And then in the long run, you kind of notice that, well, if that person was there, that wouldn't have happened. Like, I know it's a horrible thing to say, but certain things that happen in your life can make you that more stronger person that you probably need later down in your lifetime. It can make you that, give you that strength. Like, certain times, like, bad things can happen, but I find that the bad things that happen, there's a reason why. It's like breaking up with someone, it's going to give you that strength to then next time that when you're with someone else, you can say, actually, no, like, we're not going through this. Like, that's why I never regret any relationship I've ever been in, because if it wasn't for being in such crappy relationships before, I wouldn't have had a backbone. Like, my very first relationship, I was walked over, treated like absolute dog shit, piss, whatever. Like, I was treated so badly. And then in my latest relationship, then I wasn't treated badly, because I knew I had a backbone. Do you know what I mean? So just take everything as it is. Like, it's, again, I don't know what I'm talking about. Again, I'm after getting off topic, but you know what I mean? It is a blessing in disguise. Just keep remembering that, because you are amazing. How do you get over someone ghosting you? Oh, wow. Have I ever been ghosted? I was kind of ghosted, but not really. Like, we were talking, and this is years ago, must have been when I was about 17 or something. I was talking to a bloke before, and so you know in Snapchat, remember years ago you could see their best friends, right? And I kept going up and down with this other girl, and I'm like, what the hell, what's going on? And then I was like, this is weird, we've been speaking for so long and he's never asked me to go out on a date or anything. And the bloke drove, so like we'd always just like go on a drive somewhere or whatever, right? And then maybe like about a year after that, but obviously we weren't speaking at that time, he ended up getting with that other girl that was in his best friends. So yeah, that was kind of ghosting. But like, how to get over ghosting is, why do you care if someone ghosts you? That just shows they don't care about you. I know that's so brutally honest, but you need to say that. They don't like you. I know this is so mean, but if someone ghosts you, it shouldn't be difficult to be with someone. If they really liked you, they'll be with you. Do you get what I mean? So just keep thinking that. Just be like, fuck them. I don't care about what they think of me. You'll find someone else. There's plenty of fish in the sea, darlings. Remember that. Not one person. How many people are in the world? Don't know. Fucking shitload. So don't get upset if someone ghosts you. Yeah, you might like them, but stop liking them. I know it's harder. It's easier said than done. But why are they ghosting you? You should ghost them. Fuck them. Dickheads. So mean. Just say, I would, like, I don't know if anyone else, but I would rather someone say to me, here, I'm really, like, I've got too much going on in my life at the minute for a relationship, or I'm just not really feeling it. I would so appreciate that than just, like, not replying and then making you feel like you've done something wrong when you haven't. It's just them and their insecurities, them little boys. No, we don't need them. We don't need them. Did you block and unfollow on social media? This is from Anna. Yeah, it's so brutal as well, is out of sight, out of mind. Horrible to say, but blocking is the best thing. It's not childish, don't think that it is, because I know some people are like, oh my god, blocking is so childish. Like, no, it's not. Why would you want to have your ex-boyfriend hanging around and like being able, if they can see your stuff, fair enough, whatever, go for it. If they want to make a shit, crappy, fake profile and look at your stuff, I don't care, look up my stuff, I don't want to see your stuff. Keep thinking that, like, blocking is the best thing you can do, because they're out of your life. What's the point in wanting to look at their stuff, because then you're going to be like, oh, what are they doing then? Because you used to be with that person, you used to love that person, so why would you want to still see that? Because you're just going to make yourself sad. So blocking, get them out of your life, delete everything to do with them, get rid of everything. Photos, videos, best thing you can do. Out of sight, out of mind. It's from Lily. How to deal with an ex spreading lies about you after your breakup? Oh, that's so sad. Oh, fuck that. I actually don't know. That's never happened to me. Dealing with it, just ignore. Just ignore. If someone says it to you, just be like, well, it's a lie. Obviously, I don't know what the lie is. Like, I don't know. It's very sad. Like, I hope it's nothing to do with like body shaming or anything like that. If it's to do with like cheating or something like that, ignore. They're looking for your attention. They just want you to come back to them. A lot of people, they just make up all these stories. Psycho ex people, they just make up stories so they can get your attention for you to message them. So yeah, just completely blank it, ignore it. That just shows how much they still give a shit about your life. And you'll show them how much you really don't give a fuck about them when you ignore that bitch and fuck them, Lily. I hope you're okay. Can't get out of bed and want to stay in bed but hate being lonely. When you can't get out of bed, just from Erin. Well, you go through your stage. Like, I was in bed for a week and I didn't shower for a week, so we go through our smelly times and that's fine. You have to go through them. I'm not smelly anymore, by the way, it's okay. But I hate being lonely. The lonely part, like I said, surround yourself with good friends, good family, pick up a new hobby. That's what I like doing. I paint my room, absolute door. It's great. So yeah, just keep talking to as many people as you can, keep active, do what you gotta do. Start up the gym. Gym is so good. Honestly, I didn't go to the gym for 3 weeks when I first came home, and as soon as I started, I just got this like energy that just negative shit came out of my body. It's great. I honestly love it. Obviously, yeah, it's good. It's a plus side. Your body looks better and you feel better in yourself, but your mind actually feels so much better going to the gym. And people who suffer with anxiety, it's really good for that. Fiona says, how do you stop feeling like life was better with him and he was the one if you were so happy? Life was better with him. Was it? Was it really? If you're not together now, how was life better? So sometimes, yeah, it's nice to have the company, but the way that you're looking at it is that you're looking at only the positive of your relationship, and you keep looking and dealing with the past. Remember, you're in the future. Not in the future, you're in the present. Always think about the present. I learned this quote off, I can't even remember. I think it was like someone that was on Celebs Go Dating. They were giving like advice or something. And then they said, people who live in the past suffer with depression. People who live in the future suffer with anxiety. And people who live in the present are the ones that are the most happiest of that are going around. So live in the present moments. Don't be stressing over the future. Yeah, it's nice to have a goal and a plan, but like don't overly stress about trying to get there, because you'll notice that if you have like a test, a real important test, you'll be like, oh my god, I'm gonna get nervous. If you just say, right, this day I'm gonna do like my studying and then I'm gonna get through, and then at the end of the day you'll be like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do another study. Do you get what I mean? And then if you think of the past, you're gonna be like you just said, you just think that you're always thinking of life as better one, so you're acting depressed, and you're being depressed about it, you're being sad about it. So just don't think about that. Think about all the things that you can do now that you're not in a relationship. Think of who you can go out with. You can go to certain holidays. You don't have to go with them people. And a good way is making new friends. Make new friends. Think about it like that. Just look for new people and new adventures. Did that answer your question? I hope it did. And I just don't want you to be unhappy. Like, everyone needs to be happy. Think about why you broke up. Don't just only focus on the positive of it. My boyfriend cheated on me 3 years ago. Asshole. And he hurt me, and then he wanted to get back with me a few weeks ago. Whoa! No! 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 Don't do that. No, no. Bye-bye. 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 Fuck that. Are you joking? So he thinks he has the audacity to come into your life, cheat on you, and then leave you, and then want to get back with you. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Name and shame. Name and shame that bro. Name and shame, girl. No. What a dick. I hate that. Like, you fucked up. Bye-bye. See you later. And then that's so mean to the fact that obviously you were doing so good now and you've got your own new life, especially 3 years later. Like, bye. That's a brand new life. And then he thinks that he can just come in and then just say, hey, come get me. Like, no. See you later. Jog on. Fucking weirdo. So yeah, tell him to fuck off. Signs of a toxic / controlling relationship. Ooh. Early signs. Yeah, well, early signs are very hard to catch up on because you're so in love and you're like, oh my god, I like this guy, I love this guy, he's so nice. So I say the early signs would be if they're kind of joking about people that you used to be with, because if they might know them, or you by any chance mention them, because I know obviously some people like to talk about their past, some people don't, which I would actually recommend talking a little bit about your past, because the past sometimes always creeps up, and the worst thing that can happen is down the line and it comes out. But yeah, if they're joking about people you used to be with, if they show an aggressive side towards other people, as in paranoia, anger, stay away. Bye-bye. What else? If you notice that if you're on a date and they're like being weird about money, that's another thing. Now, I'm not expecting boys to always pay for girls, like that's completely like a no-no, but you know when they're just real, like, I know this is such too traditional of me because I'm all about equality and stuff, but a man should pay for the first dinner date. Does anyone else agree? I personally do agree, because they're the one that's after asking you on the date. Now, if the girl asks the boy out on the date, then yeah, the girl should pay, but I just think vice versa. And then the second date, you should try and like maybe, even on the date, maybe if he goes to the toilet or something, you go to the bar and pay for the drink and then bring it, so then you're still showing your appreciation. But if a bloke is kind of like weird about money or weird about wanting to go somewhere else after you, because I'm just gonna tell you a situation where I went on a date with a bloke and we went somewhere and I knew he didn't have a lot of money, because this is in Ibiza and money's kind of tight enough over there, well, to certain people. And we went on a date and we had one cocktail. Now bear in mind, cocktails are probably about like €14 each, right? And then I kind of wanted another drink, but he was like, oh, do you want to go back and we'll cuddle and blah 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 blah. By the way, we ended up getting with each other, as in a relationship with each other, so don't know why I got with this weirdo. But yeah, so yeah, you could just tell. And then throughout our whole relationship, it was always him guilt tripping me into feeling that he'd be like, oh, I have no money to buy things, buy like food shop, and I'd always send him money, like a dope I was. But if you're in a relationship with someone, like, you just end up just like caving in at that type of stuff. So I used to send him money, and I used to pay so much of all the stuff, and like I only worked part-time, I think, back then, and like I was on a lot more money than him, and like obviously I'd still do my makeup and stuff like that as well, so my money was decent enough, and especially over Christmas I didn't mind. Like that type of thing, money isn't a thing to me. I love sharing my money and I love giving it out to people that I love. But when you're not really getting it back, where it's like, it shouldn't be like tit for tat, obviously not, but like sometimes you want to be able to feel that little bit of appreciation. Oh yeah, you're after doing this. And then when we broke up, he owed me like 300 euro. So yeah, if they're scabby at the beginning, they're going to be scabby for the rest of your relationship. So early signs, girls, early fucking signs, and boys. Sorry, girls and boys. Ellen says, we were never official, and he led me on what to do. We were never official, and he led me on what to do. I'm struggling. Oh, we were never official. Well then, fuck him. Fuck him. Don't get upset about stuff like that. I know it's sad, because boys should not lead you on. Like, I've had friends that has happened to as well. This is just my attitude. This is just like, fuck them. You appreciate who you are. Appreciate that someone else will appreciate you. So love yourself, and then that means you won't give a fuck. I've learned to love who I am and love myself. So that's why I'm like, if you don't love me, fuck it. Someone else will. That's how you should think of it. Be like, well, you're losing this. Say that. Well, that's your loss, sucker. And if he tries coming back to you, you say, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So yeah, do that. And it's sad. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but just, like, no. Just show him how fucking great you are. Put up, like, your banging selfies on Instagram and be like, don't do that. But, like, just show him what he's missing. But don't show him what he's missing. Just show him that, haha, could have had this, but bye-bye. So, yeah, fuck them. Megan says, delete him from social media and mute his friends. Keep busy, write him a letter and burn it. Oh, that's a good idea. Actually, I never thought about that. Well, my form of, like, kind of therapy is kind of speaking to yous. I don't know why, but it just makes me feel a lot better about myself when I kind of say it out loud. But obviously, if you're not like me and you want to keep more private, because I'm not private at all, as you can tell, you could do that. You could write it down and then burn it. That's a nice way. And yeah, delete all of his friends as well, because they'll find a way. Even if it comes to it that he finds a way to get to you, that's his problem. Get restraining order. There you go. Amy said, how do you get over someone if you're still in love with them? Oh, that's hard. Girl, that's hard. You're not going to get over someone if you love them. Sorry, but you're not. That's so bad. Like, you need to hate them. You need to find something to hate them for. I don't know, even like, do something that you know. Go through, do you know what you could do if you're really annoyed? Just go through like their following, and then they're following loads of girls, and that probably piss you off or something. Do something like that. You need to hate them. Like, you're not going to be able to get over someone. Like, all of my exes, I don't like them, bar one. One is actually, we get on really, really well. So, like, but it wasn't a relationship. It was like a, kind of like a non-title relationship. I've still got lots of love and feelings for him, but like, not that type of way. No. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, but like not in like a romantic way where I want the romance there. I always have like a lot of feelings and love for that bloke, but no, just not that type of way. Just no, no. There's obviously a reason why I didn't work out. Still on amazing terms, lovely bloke. Just no, you just can't get over it. Just them type of things are very hard to get over, and especially if that person's with someone else, and it can be difficult. But like I said, this is me being on good terms with that person, so it would be even harder if I was actually in a full-blown relationship with them and then leaving on good terms, because it's too difficult. And if they're in your life as well and you can still see their stuff, then that's even harder to get rid of them. So if you're still in love with that person, you just need to block everything. You can still have them feelings, like they're just not going to go away overnight. So what I'd recommend is probably blocking and getting rid of everything that you have, because it's too difficult. And then if you feel like you're ready to maybe date someone, that could be a good way to distract your brain. But I wouldn't rush into dating anybody, because I noticed that when you're in a relationship for so long, you're so used to having that constant attention, that when you go into a new relationship and you don't get that type of attention back, because obviously you're in a new relationship, that bloke is not the way, he's not in love with you like the way he was, your ex was. So when you go into that relationship and you're not getting the same attention like you used to, that's what kind of turns you into a bit of a psychopath. So yeah, just don't just jump into a date just because you want to try and get over your ex. Some people it works, but some people it doesn't work. Hey, sorry, I ran out of memories, so I had to delete some stuff. So yeah, I don't know whether I finished that. I hope that you got some conclusion of what I just said. When's the right time to move on? That is genuinely just totally up to you when you think it's ready. Some people think it's the next time to go out on a night out. Some people think it's a year's time, but it's just depending on who you are. Like, don't ever feel like it's too early. Like, if you feel like you were okay, like I said before, that if you feel like you're only getting with someone to use them to get over your ex, then yeah, I probably wouldn't do that. But yeah, just totally when you feel right. Like, I personally don't want to go near anyone for a minimum of 5 years. I've been reading a lot about star signs and astrology and stuff like that, and it's said that I will meet my soulmate when I'm 30. So fuck off till I'm 30. That's fine. It's gonna be lonely till I'm 30, but I'm so fine with that. I am a relationship whore, so I need to just be alone. I've been in and out of relationships since, I don't know, for a very long time. I've probably only been single for maybe like a year and a half in the past for probably about 6 or 7 years. So yeah, that's not very good. No, probably about 8 years. Yeah, probably about 7 years, 7.5 years. I've only been single for about a year and a half. So yeah, this is my time to shine, babies. Babies, I don't know why you call these babies, darlings. What? No, that's not a good word either. Friends. He was my best friend. I miss that more. It keeps sending me back to him. How do I get over this? Oh, you keep going back to him. Oh, I personally think that if they're an ex, they're an ex for a reason. But totally up to you. If he's left on good terms, and maybe I've seen people that have broken up just because they need to do something else in their life out of their pathway, like moving abroad or something like that, and then they're home and that's how they rekindle. Stuff like that, yeah, personally. But if you broke up because of something bad, the person's probably still going to do that. But yeah, he was my best friend. That's the sad thing. So then you just need to get new best friends. That's what you have to do. That's what your girls are there for. That's what friends are there for. He was your best friend. Yeah, that's the sad part about it. But was he really your best friend if you have broken up? You don't break up with your best friends, do you? How many of us here have a best friend that they're friends with years and years and years? Think about that, friends. Think about that. So yeah, I hope I actually even answered that one properly for you. Just get a new best friend, talk to other people. You're too invested in that relationship, you're too invested in him. That's why you miss the friendship, because you used to tell them everything. There's a lot of girls that I know that are out there that get too involved in their relationship, where they kind of ditch all their other girlfriends for that relationship, and then the only person that they can rely on is that person that they're with. So try not to do that, and then just go back to your friends, and just, your friends are always going to be there for you no matter what. So I would go back to your girlfriends. Hope that answered your question. But yeah, that's the video done. I really hope that you've enjoyed this, and please share this video to everyone that is on your Instagram so that everyone can watch. And I really hope I did a good job at helping, and feel free to message me. My DMs are always open if you need advice. And yeah, I feel all warm and cozy now. Love you guys. Bye. See you in the next one.